Hello, lovely crafty people. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, The Creative Book Shack. I am Debs. I'm here to do Twinchy Tuesday because it's Tuesday and I love them. Twinchy Tuesday is hosted by Jenn at Sassy Southern NC Girl. Was originally created by JanetKay, who now has a channel, Sunflowers and Joy. Today, I am going to make them from scratch. So I've got things. I did a project a little while ago and I can't for the life of me remember what it was, but I ended up with all of these from an old book. And look how big they are. 2 inches. So 20s are 2 by 2 art creations. Do whatever you like as long as it is on a 2 by 2 shape. So to start with, I'm going to make these from scratch today. I haven't done that for a while because they were all too I thought they were a bit lengthy, so I'm going to do them from scratch. I hope everybody's good, had a lovely weekend and has settled into the week. Oh, that was bad. That's a bad curve. I think I'm going a bit pink and a bit grungy, so we will ink with Vintage Photo. The weather has finally broken here. We had the most ridiculous heat, and in the UK we're just not used to it. We just can't cope. Well, I can't cope. I can't cope with extremes of temperature. I am very much a product of a country where there is a lot of rainfall, interspersed sunshine. It doesn't get too hot. It doesn't get too cold. That's how I like it. But yeah, it was way too hot for me. It got up to 34, 35, which is like well into the 90s, I think, in Fahrenheit. Right, okay, there's our basis. How about this? It's an old receipt from a bookshop called Sticks. Do I want that to go down first? What I'm going to do is I'm going to tear off each different address, I think, just roughly like that, and then I shall keep that bit. That's too wide really. Let's take those off. Let's give these a bit of a grunge too. In fact, let's tear the ends off so you just get the address. We've got one. I don't want it really grunge, I just want to tinge the edges a bit. To take that off. I'm sure it doesn't matter if I remove the phone number because I doubt very much whether it's still valid. And my good news from yesterday is my car passed its MOT, which you have to have in the UK, otherwise you're not allowed to drive it on the road. Now, my car was donated to me by my mum because she can no longer drive. Is that what I want first? No, do you know what? I think I'm going to stick these on first. These are just stickers. Yeah, she donated me this car because her eyesight has failed so much she's not allowed to drive anymore. It's 24 years old. Now, I had a car that was about 12 years old, and I had to replace the engine twice. It cost me an absolute fortune, this car, before it finally gave up the ghost. And I spent an inordinate amount of time standing on the hard shoulder of a motorway in the dark and rain, waiting for the latest pickup truck to come and tow me off the motorway. So, and this car was only 12 years old. This one is 24 years old. It sailed through its MOT yesterday, and the mechanic who did the MOT came out and said, "You got a right little belter there, haven't you?" So I was pleased with that. Apart from anything else, if it hadn't passed the MOT, I can just hear my mum saying, "Well, it was fine when I had it. What have you been doing to it?" So it was also a relief. Okay, we've got addresses for each of these little book shops. Apparently they used to be in Great George Street, Leeds, Blenheim Terrace in Leeds, Cookridge Street in Leeds, and the Hedgerow in Leeds. I guess they were based in Leeds. Now, what shall we do now? Shall we have some of this? Let's put these down first. Again, stickers. So we're going to put these in the top right. I don't really mind which direction they go in, because even with my glasses on, I can't read them. Oops. There we go. As usual, my twinchies come in a set of 4, and they're going to be the same but different. So we'll put that there. Don't think there's anything hanging off any of the edges. No. Fabric glue is what we want next. Now, I've got pink ladies. Not the pink ladies from Greece, but just pink ladies. I'm going to go with splodge of fabric glue. There. And there. Oh, good grief, there's another one of my hairs. I ought to wear a hairnet, you know. My hair falls out so easily. I mean, not falls out, but you know what I mean. And we will plonk like that. Plonk like that. You can't go wrong with some coffee dyed cheesecloth. If in doubt, plonk on some coffee dyed cheesecloth. And then these are going to go almost to the top, but over to one side, I think. Yes, let's do that. I'm having much more luck with my stickers this week. We will put you there, like that. We stuck you to the thing. We'll cut you off in a minute. You can go there like that. Funny, isn't it, with these things? I am not brilliant at making clusters, but I find the less I think about it and the more I just do it, the better I like them. I mean, previously I would have been really concerned that I'd covered up the vast majority of that sticker that says number 10. Now I'm not. I'm fine with it. Okay, now we need scissors. We're going to cut this. Cut our legs off on each of the 2 inches. We'll stick you down there. Sorry about your legs, lady. Right, now what order do we want them in, do you think? I suppose we ought to start... We ought to start with this one. She's in a dressing gown. Then we'll go for walking to work. Then we'll go for, I don't know, afternoon tea. And then she's going out in the evening. What do you think? Where's the 20 book? Here it is, up here. We need a 20 book. We need to get rid of these bits before they all go on the floor. And we need some double-sided sticky tape. Where are we in Twinchy land? Oh yeah, material ones last week. So, is that the right page? Yes. We will turn these over. I am going to go for this double-sided sticky tape, even though I hate it. And it's on a mission to deliberately wind me up by either not working at all or being very difficult to work. But as I've told you before, I bought an entire carrier bag of the stuff as a job lot, and I will not waste it. If it takes me 20 years, I am going to use the stuff. Right. This is where I start swearing. Now, you see, it's doing it. It's pulling it right up from the paper. Nope, that one's all right. So we'll go with that one, she says confidently. There we go. One. Try pushing it down harder first. I really do hate this stuff, but I have to use it. No, that's not working. Oh, do you know what I'm able to use now? I'm able to use my sewing machine again. I promised my husband I would make some really dark curtains. Has that worked? Sort of worked. I'd make some really dark curtains for our bedroom. And I'd put it off and put it off. I had the material, I'd cut it out. I'd cut out lining, nice thick cotton lining for it as well. Well, last week, I think it was Thursday, Friday, I finally made the curtains. So now I can use my sewing machine for crafting again, because I was feeling very guilty. And I couldn't use my sewing machine for crafting because I hadn't made the curtains. I mean, that wasn't him saying that, that was me. Every time I looked at the sewing machine to think about getting it out, to use in my craft projects, all I could think of were these damn curtains. So now the curtains are made. They are hanging in our bedroom. They do indeed shut out an awful lot of light because I've lined them, and that means my brain is going to, what is wrong with these? My brain is going to let me good grief. Why will you not come off there? My brain is going to let me craft. Have you ever seen anyone make such a pig's ear of trying to get the back off double-sided sticky tape? Oh, you swine. It's enough to make a saint swear. There we go. I've finally done them. Okay. Right, you're number one. You're going to go there. You're number two. You should be number three. You should be number four. We need a white pen for this page, and we will write Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026. And there, lovely people, are my 4 twinchies for this week. Nothing special, but I quite like them. Thank you very much for popping by. Always lovely to see you, and I will speak to you again very soon. Bye for now.